Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Yvonne. We do all things mommy in this channel. It's been a while. We've been having some things going on, from sick babies to the title of this video, which is that I got Lasik eye surgery. So I kind of wanted to go over my experience with it, questions that I kind of had previous to getting it done, that I guess, like, even with doctors talking to me about it, I was still not sure about certain things. And even talking to my brother, who had gotten the procedure done previously, he would answer them, but I still just didn't feel sure with those answers. First things, I will post a video of like me pre-op and then post-op, and overall best decision I made. Honestly, so worth it. I had been wearing glasses since the 4th grade, and honestly I probably needed them way younger, but that's kind of when we caught it, which I believe is when they start testing your eyesight at school. They might have done it before, I don't know, but I just remember in 4th grade, that's when at school they told me that I needed to go to an optometrist because my eyesight didn't look so good. And they were right. I could not see anything. I thought it was normal for trees to just kind of look like blobs of green. Like, I did not know that you could see leaves just regular from far away versus like picking one up and looking at it up close. That's how much I just wasn't able to see, or how blurred my vision was. People, I couldn't see their faces from far away. I always had to ask for the front seat in classes because I couldn't see the board. So anyway, flash forward. My brother got it done, and I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I was skeptical because I heard, I don't remember who told me that when each pregnancy your vision slightly changes. So I was like, well, it's not worth it, because I knew that we wanted more kids, and I know that we still want at least one more. So I was like, well, there's no point if my vision is going to change. But then I went to a new optometrist that recently, before I got my procedure done, and she's like, your vision when you're pregnant doesn't change. Like, it doesn't stay, if that makes sense. So I guess your cornea does swell due to the pregnancy, but once you're not pregnant anymore, that swelling goes down and your vision goes back to normal, which I believe is true, because I've been pregnant back to back with my 2 youngest, and my vision always either stayed the same or moved slightly, but nothing drastically. So I just said, let's just go for it. I'm over wearing contacts and glasses, not to mention I was horrible at keeping or taking off my contacts at night, which actually years back, it ended up in a cornea infection because I would sleep with them all the time, which is not good at all. And I guess you can actually get scarring from doing that. So I was like, you know what, let's just do it. And I know that a big question that I had was, can you get it financed? Because it is pricey. My procedure total was $5,290, with so $5,290, which is a lot of money. So I asked them, like, can you finance? And they said no, not technically with them, but if you can do it through Care, I believe it's Care Credit. It's basically like a credit card for medical purposes. So I ended up doing that just because $5,290 is a lot of money, and I could have saved up for it, but I just wanted to get it done and over with. So if you were thinking, if your holdback is like financially wise, you could look into that and see if the office that you're looking into getting LASIK does Care Credit, and if they do, then see if you qualify, because now I can just break it into payment versus paying those $5,000 up front, which is a lot of money. So another, I guess, of my concerns was am I going to freak out when they come at me with stuff, right? I was like, even if I am, because they do give you a relaxant. In my case, they gave me Xanax, which it did relax me way beyond. It did the trick. But before I got the procedure done, I was like, well, like, how am I not going to flinch when they come at me with something right to my eyes? Because that's something that, like, I think it's just like a reflex for a lot of people. And to be honest, you're just so relaxed, and they put numbing drops in your eyes too, and you don't feel one thing, like nothing. I didn't feel anything. There's some slight pressure when they put this like machine, I believe, to cut the flap. But other than that, you don't feel anything. And it goes by so quick. Like, I want to say that it was 10 minutes, so it's 5 minutes per eye. But I swear to you, it felt like the whole thing was really 5 minutes. It was super quick. I do have a video of my procedure, so I'm going to put that as well so you can kind of see. I know it freaks some people out, but to be honest, it wasn't bad. It was, you really just don't feel anything. You're so relaxed from the Xanax, and then the numbing drops. Well, for me, numbing drops do cause me to get a little like drowsy and more relaxed. So I think that did relax me more on top of already the Xanax. But seriously, if that's what's stopping you from doing it, I would say just go for it, because you really don't feel anything. It's super quick, and it's so worth it. You go home, you sleep. I literally slept from the minute I got home till the next morning around like 7 a.m. And it was surreal. I got up, and it was a little bit blurry at first. I kind of had to blink a little bit. I took off my eye shields, because they put these like eye shields. I think it's just so you don't try to rub your eye or anything, because it's really critical for you not to put a lot of pressure when closing your eyes for the first 24 hours. And I took those off. I opened my blinds because I have this like mountain view, and I could see what was across our house or across the way. And it was just a surreal feeling, like waking up and being able to see and not seeing blurry anymore. Worth it. Worth, the anxiety you might get a little bit before, but honestly, once like you're relaxed, everything all just kind of, you mellow out, and it's okay. And if you have like a person that comes with you that just kind of keeps you calm, mine was my husband, and he was just kind of talking to me, trying to distract me, because he could tell that I was really, really nervous before the procedure. But he kind of kept my mind off of it. And then they do too. Like the doctor that actually did my procedure, she was so sweet and so calming, and she basically walked me through the whole thing. So you lay down, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna put some numbing drops. She put them on, and then she's like, okay, next we're gonna put this machine. I need you to focus. They basically have you focus on this green dot. And she's like, I just need you to focus on that dot, and you're going to feel a little bit of pressure. And there's like other people that work with her and help her. And I just remember this other guy, it didn't get his name, but he was like, even like his voice was just so calming too. He was like, okay, Yvonne, like you're going to feel some. This guy who was helping her when they put this machine basically that I guess cuts this slit where they flap so the laser can come in, I believe. That does feel like pressure, but it doesn't hurt, and they basically count down for you. I think it's like 30 seconds long or something like that, because I remember him counting and then be like, okay, you're done. All she does is like, okay, and then after that you basically just have to focus on that green dot, which is when I believe the laser was coming in, doing its thing. And then basically she puts the cut, like the flap, they flip it over again, they make sure it doesn't move, and then you're done. It's seriously such a quick procedure. I would do it all over again, because the outcome of it, being able to see, is just so worth it. So it's an easy, fast procedure. The office that I went to, which I believe is called Envision, they did do credit or care credit, which it's a finance, or you can finance it. If that's something that's holding you back, you can look into that and see if maybe the office that you're going to accepts that, and then you can do that. And then basically post the recovery, you can see the next day, so you can go back to work. You can basically get back to everything. You just can't obviously go swimming, I believe, for a week. You have to put, they give you like a little baggie, and you have to put an let me look. It's an anti-inflammatory for your eyes, and then the other one, it's an antibiotic. So you do those 2 drops plus just regular drops to keep your eye from not drying. So I just bought these. They're over the counter. You do that for 7 days. Well, the anti-inflammatory and the antibiotic for 7 days. And after those 7 days, you can go back to wearing makeup. I think you can even swim, exercising. You can exercise in those 7 days. You just can't get sweat in your eyes. Basically, you just don't want to get anything in your eyes because you could get an infection. So I just didn't even want to do it and mess anything up. So I haven't. I'm excited to be able to exercise once I go back to my optometrist tomorrow and she clears me from, you know, being able to wear eye makeup and all that stuff. So I do know that your eyes can take from 3 to 6 months to fully heal, or maybe 3 months. That's what it is. So it can take a while for me so far though. Like even my eyes, like they told me I would feel dryness. Some people feel a lot of dryness after, and to be honest, I haven't. They do have me on fish oil, and like I said, the drops my optometrist told me to just put them every 15 to 20 minutes just to keep them really moisturized. But honestly, I haven't had any issues. I can see, I believe last time you have to do a post appointment with your optometrist the next day just to make sure it worked and that everything looks okay. And I want to say that I was 2015 on this eye and then 2020 on this one. So this one though was really, really still like inflamed and swollen. So she said once the swelling would go down, then it would probably match the 2015 on this eye. But it's just wild. I can see, and I 100% recommend doing it. Like if you're scared of the actual procedure that you'll flinch, I promise you won't. They keep you so relaxed and calm that you won't. If it's financial, concerns, look into the office and ask them, because they're just like doing it different ways now so it's more affordable for more people, because insurance does not cover it. At least mine didn't, just because it's technically a cosmetic surgery, right? You're just fixing your vision. It's not something that's necessarily necessary, but it's worth it. It's worth every little penny. And if you have any questions, you can always comment them down below and I'll answer any of them. Or you can send me a DM on Instagram. I will be happy to answer any of the questions. But like I said, go for it, do it. I had such a great experience. The office that I went to was Vision in Newport Beach, and I would do it all over again. But anyways, that was just kind of a little video of my experience. I'm gonna post like a little video that I filmed beforehand and the actual procedure. So if you wanted to look at that, I'll put exactly at what the starting point on this video. So if you don't want to see it, you can always just skip through it and you don't have to watch that. But anyways, until next time, thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this video and my content, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. Say bye.